I underestimated my foe.
Guan Xing!
You're here. I have let you down again. My inexperience is showing through.
Inexperience? Your only problem is that you try to do everything alone. You can rely on us. It's the only way to become truly great.
I see. Then come, stand by me.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Nightowl channel. Welcome back to the series where we're counting down the top Dynasty Warriors characters as of the latest game. Coming in at number 54, we have Guan Xing. Guan Xing is one of Guan Yu's son and is thought to be the younger brother of Guan Ping. Historically, he succeeded his father after his death and fathered two sons named Guan Tong and Guan Yi. Quiet and introspective youth, he's considered to be a genius worthy of Zhuge Liang's respect. He tends to think more carefully in a contrast to the rest of his family. And unlike his other siblings, Guan Xing is calm and stoic, but he is prone to being babied due to his introverted behavior, something that he is not fond of. Before we jump into how Guan Xing has changed over the past couple games, let's take a look at the popularity polls to see why he's down here at number 54. In the first popularity poll, Guan Xing receives 379 votes out of a total of 75,000 in order to put him at the 66th spot. In the second popularity poll, he jumps up to the 52nd spot. And then in my personal rankings, he jumps all the way up to the 35th spot. So for me, I've always liked Guan Xing. He was actually one of the characters that I didn't mind playing as. He was really fun to play as. At least in the first game that he was a part of, I enjoyed playing with him. And I've always been a big fan of his personality and just the character in general of who he is, because I actually relate to the character a lot more than some of the other ones with that introverted, calm behavior. And when Guan Xing was introduced in Dynasty Warriors 8, he was one of the newer characters, at least for that game, that I actually liked versus some of the other ones. So Guan Xing's a little higher up for me. So like I said, Guan Xing is Guan Yu's son. He's the younger brother of Guan Ping, and he's the older brother of Guan Suo and Guan Yinping. There's not a lot of content around Guan Xing. He's only been in the game since Dynasty Warriors 8 again. He's only been in a couple games, so he doesn't have a lot of content revolved around him. The biggest thing that Guan Xing is probably known for is escaping from the Battle of Fan Castle along with his younger brother and sister, and then reporting it to Liu Bei and letting him know that Guan Yu had passed away. They were betrayed by Wu.
Brave children. Where is your father?
Father said to tell you that he was sorry.
And that's what led up to the events of Yiling and everything that followed after that. But not a lot of content revolved around him, and not a lot of information historically for him either. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into how he's changed from the previous game he was in, Dynasty Warriors 8, to the latest one in Dynasty Warriors 9. Alright, starting off with his appearance, Guan Xing doesn't really go through much changes with his appearance. In Dynasty Warriors 8, he had, I would say, less of an armor look than he did in Dynasty Warriors 9. I like the way he looks in both games, don't have anything to complain about, and like his appearance wouldn't deter me from playing him. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much to really look at with his appearance. I mean, he looks pretty much the same from the Dynasty Warriors 8 to Dynasty Warriors 9. Not much to complain about there. Now moving on to his weapon style, he has two different weapons for each game. And the first game, he gets wing blades, and in the second game, he has a fan sword. In the first game, the wing blades, I really enjoyed playing with the wing blades. They're a pretty fun style to play with. Realistically, it wasn't super realistic. The blades were kind of big, and it allowed him to like kind of fly around and kind of do like some unrealistic attacks and jump up in the air and have wind come out of it and stuff like that. I really enjoyed the wing blades in Dynasty Warriors 8. I didn't have a problem with them at all. There was a lot of fun to play with them. But then he gets the fan sword in Dynasty Warriors 9, which is not very good. We already visited the fan sword with Cao Shu, who has the exact same weapon as him. And I'm just not a fan of the weapon itself. It's a pretty difficult weapon to use because the basic attack that you use with the fan sword is like a little boomerang around his body. So he kind of just stands still and the weapon just rotates around him. It's not a super direct attack which will activate the execution mode or make it easy to like beat enemies who are, are walking through, not flinching to your attacks, and they kind of interrupt your attack, and then you take damage. And it's not the most fun style for me. I don't really enjoy that style. I really like his wing blades over the fan sword, and hopefully they go back to that in the next game for Dynasty Warriors. And then his Musou attacks with both of the weapons, they were good, they were fine. I really enjoyed the wing blade Musou attacks. They were a lot better than the fan sword ones. The fan sword ones were kind of basic. They're okay though, it was fine. Got the job done. But the Musou attacks with the wing blade were really cool. And then the alternate Musou attack that he had in Dynasty Warriors 8, he actually pulls out Guan Yu's weapon in order to use it for the Musou attack, which was actually really cool to see. So I really enjoyed these Musou attacks with the wing blades. But I hope they bring back the wing blades for him at some point, because I really enjoyed playing with that weapon style. Let's go ahead and move on to his voice acting. Voice acting for Guan Xing is fine. Have nothing to complain about. He has a different one in both games.
It's okay. We can win.
That's right. You, Father, and everyone fought together. Long before I was even aware of anything that was going on.
The voice goes really well with his personality, and I don't really have much to complain about the voice acting. I enjoyed the voice acting. Again, I think it fits well with his personality. I'm a big fan of, again, Guan Xing's personality. Being very similar to, I think, how I am. I really enjoyed playing with Guan Xing and just seeing a lot of his cutscenes and how he interacts with a lot of the other members of the Shu Kingdom. And then finally moving on to his relationships, significant battles, and his death. We'll cover his death since it's not really covered in any of the games. And historical documents don't really cover it either. They don't really know when he passes away. Dynasty Warriors 8 notes his death in 234. None of the games really cover it. He dies of illness, but no one really said anything. He doesn't have any cutscenes around it. And nothing's really known about his death. Moving on to his significant battles. I wouldn't say he really had any. I think mainly this most significant battle is the Fawn Castle one, just being able to report that back. But he doesn't play like any of the big roles in any of the battles. Maybe in the Battle of Yiling he plays a, semi-big role, but nothing like crazy to where it affects the battle itself. He's not, preventing the fire attack. He's not like playing any pivotal role in any of the battles, but he is there. He's part of it. He's there to help, but nothing that too significant to where it would stand out and be like, oh, this is Guan Xing's moment. This is where he stood out. This is where, he develops his character, whatever it is. None of the battles really do that for him, in my opinion. And then finally, finishing up with his relationships. He's got a lot of relationships because, one, he's got a lot of family members, and then he's got a couple other relationships outside of his family. So we'll start off with his family. Of course, he's going to have a relationship with Guan Yu, Guan Ping, Guan Suo, and Guan Yinping. That's all of his family. He loses his father and brother. Guan Yu and Guan Ping both pass away, but he had a relationship with them before they passed away. When it came to Guan Yu, I believe Guan Xing, I wouldn't say had the closest relationship, but he was the one who was following Guan Yu the closest, I would say. I mean, the best way to put it, for lack of better terms. Because like I already mentioned in the weapons segment, Guan Xing, one of his Musou attacks in Dynasty Warriors 8, he actually uses Guan Yu's weapon for one of his Musou attacks. So I believe he was following in Guan Yu's footstep like the closest. Of course, Guan Ping, Guan Suo, and Guan Yinping, they're all like, we're the children of the God of War, we're powerful, you can't beat us, I can't lose here, whatever it is. There's always voice lines around that, but I think Guan Xing follows that closely the most, at least in the games, because not only does he reference his father a lot, being the son of God of War, I need to step up. Both my father and my older brother are gone now. I need to be a leader for my two younger siblings. But he also was given, again, Guan Yu's weapon for one of his Musou attacks, which was pretty cool to see. And then, of course, he has this significant relationship with, his younger siblings, making sure they're okay, getting them out of danger, whatever it is. Playing that older brother role when he, again, loses his father and brother. And then I would say the other significant relationships he has is probably with Zhuge Liang and Zhang Bao. So with Zhuge Liang, it's not a super close relationship, but because of, Zhuge Liang's awareness and just recognition of his talent. But they have the relationship where, like, Zhuge Liang kind of entrusts Guan Xing to get things done because of the talent he's already seen from him. And then finally, like I mentioned, he has a great relationship with Zhang Bao. Zhang Bao is his sworn brother, similar to both of their fathers. Zhang Bao is the son of Zhang Fei, and Guan Xing is the son of Guan Yu, and they have formed an oath, just like their fathers, of being sworn brothers. And those two have a really, really close relationship as they've grown up together. Their fathers fought together, and they both want to be like their father. They want to lead troops. They want to be a good role model for other officers in the Shu Kingdom. They have a very close relationship and rivalry against each other, and they're always looking out for each other, making sure they're okay. Unfortunately, Zhang Bao actually passes away before Guan Xing, and Guan Xing has to deal with that. And it's a very heart-wrenching thing that he has to deal with. Again, very, very close. Unfortunately, when we get to Zhang Bao, we'll talk about it more, but he gets ambushed and he gets killed, and Guan Xing has to witness his death and carry on, again, another person that has fallen that's very close to him, and he has to fulfill that leadership role that another person is leaving behind from passing away. But that's pretty much all I have for Guan Xing here. Not again, a lot of content revolved around him. He had a lot of cutscenes in Dynasty Warriors 8. They showed a lot of him in Dynasty Warriors 8. Again, I enjoyed the character. I really like his personality. The wing blade's really cool. I had a lot of fun with them. Hopefully they bring him back in the next game. But I don't really have much else for Guan Xing. And that's pretty much all I have here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys used Guan Xing, or if I missed something, let me know in the comment section. But that's all I have for Guan Xing here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely appreciate like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
命运安慰。